2021, and welcome to Knotty Knit Box Sock Edition Review.
Woohoo! This is our new project for 2021 we're super excited about.
Yeah, so for those of you who are not aware, this is a strictly sock box. And it is a quarterly box. It comes out once a quarter.
So January, April, July, and October.
Usually
for
around
our yearlies.
Yes, around the 15th of the month is when they ship out. And again, this is all about socks.
Yes.
All right, so let's dive in, see what we got.
So it's our classic Knotty Knit box with the sock edition sticker. Figure why not just use the resources on hand.
There we go.
We got our beautiful yarn. Got some goodies. Got some more goodies. And our newly formatted booklets. Woohoo!
Yay!
So you get a booklet for each pattern. That way you know which ones are which. You get a awesome little goodie card with the designer's information on the back. So if you like their patterns, you can definitely reach back out to them and check it out. Yeah. And since I'm not the knitter of the group, here you go.
Okay, but you can do the yarn and goodies.
I'll do the yarn and goodies. It's squishy. It's all squishy.
It's all squishy.
So I will start with the lovely Alexandra Art of Yarn from here in Silverton, Oregon. We have worked with Alexandra for many, many years.
A few years.
Yeah,
we've known Alexandra.
We always get her local yarn store day color. We have a beautiful relationship because she has beautiful custom dyed yarn.
Yes, she does.
So
and we carry several different weights of Alexandra's yarn, from fingering and sock weight to worsted, I believe.
And this is her, a new line we brought in especially for the box. It is actually her Silverton line. It is 75% superwash merino wool, 15% nylon, and 10% tinsel. So a little different than your typical sock yarn, but it is beautiful and great colors.
The tinsel, that 10% tinsel is, they use it for moisture wicking.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
great for socks. Great addition to socks. So,
and yeah, finger and weight, 434 yards. So really can't go wrong.
No, and again, Alexandra and her colors are just amazing.
Yeah, this is her periwinkle, and then you have the ruby in the samples.
Yes, because who doesn't like red socks?
I love red, so. And then along with your Knotty Knit Box staples, you have your tea and your Eucalan and a lovely piece of candy because we don't need any more candy in this store.
Yeah.
And then you could probably help me out with this because I don't use these.
These are, if you are a sock knitter, this is a must-have goodie to have in your sock bag. So one of the great things about Molly redoing our patterns is that now you can take your pattern, your yarn, your needles, throw them in a project bag, you're good to go. So that was one of the reasons why we simplified this. Instead of a booklet where you have multiple patterns in, we're giving you something, throw it in your project bag, you're good to go.
Grab and go.
Genius.
Yes.
Genius, child. So the sock ruler, can we open that? Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
go ahead and open it.
So yeah, we ordered these special.
Right.
Brought them in. They were toe up and heel up.
Toe up, cuff down.
See, I'm not a sock knitter.
Yeah, they are just the perfect thing, and they have a really good instruction sheet on how you use this to measure it. They also have a website with instructional videos also. Great.
I think I saw one. They have one on YouTube. I'll put it in the description below in case anybody's interested in checking it out.
Yeah. So, when you're knitting your sock and they tell you, okay, well, you knit cuff down until it measures this much. So, it's a little bit harder to do once you have a completed sock. So you just stick this little puppy down in there, down to your heel, and you can get a good measurement on your sock. Same thing when you're working your heel, you slip this in up to your heel and you put your heel flat and it'll give you your measurement. So I always make my socks, I knit the foot until I'm about 2 inches from my completed measurement. So I usually knit till I'm about 6.5 inches, and then I leave the other 2 inches for the toe. And you just slip this ruler in and it'll give you your measurement. Like I said, every sock knitter should have one of these. These are great. So it's a heavy duty plastic. You can wash them, wipe them off, whatever. I throw it in my project bag. Always have it with me because again, this is just, I don't know how you make socks without it.
It's definitely a great addition. So
Yeah.
Thank you, the sock ruler.
Yeah, so yeah, great notion to have in your sock, in your sock box or sock bag. Okay, so let's move on to your patterns. So you get 2 patterns in your sock box, and we decided that we were going to go with the same designer. So our designer this month is Alicia DeHart, and she is a sock knitting goddess. She has so many different patterns. So we tried to go with a more beginning one, which is going to be your Studmaster sock, which is this one. And then one that was just a little bit more advanced, a little bit different heel type. This one is more of a short row heel, and this is the Patricia. You have a few more, a little bit more design on it. But this one you're doing a short row heel, and then the Studmaster sock, you're doing the typical heel flap, gusset, all of that.
Which you normally don't like to do, right?
No, I'm more of a short row heel person. Cat Bordy's Sweet Tomato heel is probably one of my favorites. Other than that, the German short row heel is my favorite. For me personally, that type of heel fits my foot better than the typical heel flap and gusset. So anyway, again, if you're a beginning sock knitter, I would start with the Studmaster, okay? This is a little mock cable. You're not having to have a cable needle or anything, but it's just a little mock cable, I believe. And then just knits and purls. So, and then on the Patricia, you have a little bit more detail. Again, nothing overly tricky, except you're doing a different heel. You're doing the short row heel, so you have to be a little bit familiar with how to do short rows. Really easy to do short rows if you're wanting to try them. There are tons of good YouTube videos on how to do short rows and short row heels. So don't be afraid. Be bold.
Like Andy says, one stitch at a time.
One stitch at a time. If you have to rip back, it's not a big deal. So again, more beginning and a little bit, I would say maybe an intermediate beginner. Nothing overly hard to do or challenging to do in the socks. So those are your sock patterns. We want to thank Alicia DeHart for allowing us to use her patterns. Alexandra from Alexandra, the Art of Yarn, for dyeing up her Silverton sock for us, specifically for this box. If you'd like more, you have a coupon code that's good for 30 days, so you can stock up on your Alexandra. Beautiful colorways. We went with more tonals just because that was what showed off our patterns this month.
Yeah.
So again, thank you to our designers. We like to publish and show pictures of your final work. So if you'd like to post your final work to social media, please use the hashtag KnottyKnitBox. We'll have to get a hashtag going for Knotty Knitbox Sock Edition now.
I can work on that.
If you're not sure on how to do that, just email us a picture of your finished projects and we'd be more than happy to share them on our Finished Friday posts or Knotty Knitbox posts.
Yes.
And you can email those to knottyladyyarns@yahoo.com. Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed our first Knotty Knitbox Sock Edition.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So tell your friends, sign up. Wonderful box, and we have more fun socks coming at you in April. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you.